Hi, I am Melissa Sade from Melissa Sade Designs, and you are watching SCOOPTV.
That's perfect. All right, man. We're here again at SCOOPTV. We got another lovely guest. Once again, let them know who you are.
Hi, I am Melissa Sade from Melissa Sade Designs, and you are watching SCOOPTV.
Yeah. So, I see you got a lot of stuff going on right now. You got your own brand, your own clothing brand. You do a lot of the jewelry and stuff like that. So, what was the inspiration behind that stuff?
Well, I always wanted to be in the fashion industry ever since I was a little girl. I used to watch TV shows like America's Next Top Model, Project Runway, all kinds of fashion shows growing up. And what it was, I actually went to the Art Institute of Pittsburgh. I didn't graduate, but I did go. I went there for fashion design, and I actually had won scholarships from the Art Institute of Pittsburgh, 2 of them. One was for passion for fashion, and then the other one was, I can't remember, but it probably has something to do with fashion, where I had to draw out, I had to write an essay, I had to create like a whole clothing line, to get the scholarship.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. So, how was that experience actually going to college? Because a lot of people, nowadays, they don't really go to college for like the things that they really want to do. Mm-hmm. So, how was your experience for like actually being in college for fashion?
Well, I'm gonna be real. It was very exciting. I had got to work with actual very established fashion designers in Pittsburgh. I actually modeled when I was going there. I was a model for Pittsburgh Fashion Week back in 2014. I made some friends. I made a lot of friends there. And, because like I said, college nowadays is too expensive, so I really couldn't stay, there too long. But what I did, I kept all my notes. I kept all my old patterns from college. Then I started using them again, and pretty much, just stick to the basics when it comes to stuff like that. But yeah, I had a good time.
So was you more of was that a party school that you went to, or it was more like they was hands on with the work and stuff like that?
It was both. I'm gonna be real. It was both, because I actually lived on campus. The teachers, they were before the Art Institute closed down, the teachers were very hands-on. Like, they did not, from my experience, they did not play around. They will work with kids. They will try to, help y'all the best way they can. And, once class was over and, it was nighttime, people was partying, drinking and everything. I don't drink and smoke, but I have been to a few of the parties, which it was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's what's up. So you more of like a low-key, chill type of person versus like turned up,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I always been that way. Like for most people, like when you first meet me, a lot of people just say, "Oh, she's just really quiet." I am. I'm quiet because I'm trying to, get to know you. Yeah, but once you get to know me, you'll pretty much see like I'm this goofy, funny person that's always cracking jokes. That's pretty much the way I am. I start off to myself, but once I get comfortable with you, you're definitely going to see a wild side.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. So, how would you distinguish your style? Like, I see you got a lot of stuff going on right now. Are you more vibrant, like as far as like with the outfits you pick to put together and stuff like that? How do you like to come up with a style?
Whenever I create my designs, I like to do a lot of things with a lot of color and a lot of patterns. Because my favorite color is black. Yeah, man, but most of my clothing are not black. You see, like a lot of them have different patterns. Like some days I be wanting like, let me just do like a floral type of look. Or some days, like today, I wanted to do something simple but yet chic, little fierce out. I'm pretty much. just to sum it all up, I'm all over the place. Some days I probably create something that's plain Jane, and then the next week I'm doing over the top with sequins and spikes and rhinestones. It all depends how I'm feeling.
Oh, that's definitely dope. That's definitely dope. So, how would you say your style is different from other people that's in the same lane that you're in right now? What would you say would distinguish your style?
What distinguish my style? I have a signature type of look.
Okay.
Like, I noticed like a lot of urban fashion designers, they like to really stick with blue jeans, and they like to stick with, with the street type of look. And with me, I'm not really like that. I really try to couture my looks the best way I can. Try to make gowns. I'm really trying to work on mostly evening gowns and everything like that. And everybody's just sticking to like blue jeans, or they buy the blue jean and they paint it on, and I'd be like, you guys' stuff always look great, and I'm just like, I just wish they make the blue jeans. Actually make the blue jean jacket.
Oh, that's definitely dope. That's definitely dope. So, when I first heard of you was at the pop-up shop me and Cake Boss had hosted. Shout out to Cake Boss. Are you willing to do any more pop-up shops? I see you had a lot of different things that you had for sale. It was like real interesting and different. So let's talk a little bit about that experience.
I love doing vendor events. I love them, not because of the money, but just because you get to work with other entrepreneurs who pretty much have the exact drive to continue and really pursue their career. I definitely look forward to doing more, because I was actually supposed to do 3 of them bad boys this month, but then with the virus, it kind of stopped me. But I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna try, since I can't do the events now, I'm probably going to just work on making some custom designs, probably try to come out with something new by the time, early summer come.
Okay. I'm glad that you brought that up, because I wanted to ask, what did you have upcoming as far as like the designs or some things that you're dropping? Can we talk a little bit more about that?
I'm actually coming out with a spring collection next month in April 25th. I'm going to do a photo shoot with, all my models and my top, one of my top photographers. Her name is Mia Beige.
Okay.
She's a wonderful person. Like, her photos are definitely dope. I enjoy working with her. She's a very sweet young lady. After the interview, I can probably give Scoop, her her Instagram.
I'm gonna check her out. It sounds pretty good. She sounds familiar. Her name.
Mia is more of, if you see her, you would know her type of person. Cause she, she's like me. Like, she sticks to herself and she's all about her business.
Right.
But I'm going to be doing a spring collection, and then I'm actually coming out with a lingerie line in July. Of course, I'm going to be trying to work with women of all sizes, not just a certain size, skinny girls, plus size girls, short girls, tall girls. I want to make clothing for everyone, not just a certain shape or size or ethnicity or anything like that.
That's dope, because that's unheard of too, because usually sometimes because I know I had that problem as far as when I'm looking for clothes. Like, I'm a bigger guy, so sometimes they don't have my sizes in the store. So you showing love to everybody, that's going to definitely bring you a lot of consumers, and it's going to make you want to keep doing more things. So that's definitely dope. I commend you for that.
Yes.
Yeah, so as far as that being said, I see you do jewelry too as well.
Oh, yes. I make customized jewelry. Mostly for women, but I'm slowly progressing into men jewelry. Okay. Like, right now, the main jewelry I have for men is the Zodiac jewelry. Okay. You can actually go on my Instagram page and you will actually see it. I will actually send you a few photos of the jewelry, so that way you can see what they look like and everything. They all come in. I have all 12 signs, and the main colors as of right now is black and white. But if you want a custom color, like, say if you want your Zodiac, but you want it like in a royal blue, or like, I can do that for you. And the bracelets only cost $10.
That ain't bad at all. So y'all hear that? So if y'all need some custom jewelry, hit her up. $10, you cannot beat it, for real. So outside of that, like what's a normal day for you? Like outside of your work days, and you doing a lot of the creative stuff. Like what do you do in your free time?
What I do in my free time, well, I'm a housewife. Outside being a fashion designer, I enjoy being a mom. I enjoy being a wife. I'm with my 2-year-old son every single day. Like we get up, we probably have have some snacks. We watching SpongeBob and stuff like that. Like I pretty much enjoy being a housewife. I know in this day of era, a lot of women, they be like, I don't want to be no housewife. I want to sit in the house. But I'm just like, child, you missing out. It's heavy because you don't got to deal with drama every day.
Right.
Other than that, I'm just mostly with my husband and my son.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Let's see. If I'm not with my husband, I'm saying I'm most likely listening to music, trying to feed my inner diva with some good music, or I'm talking to my sisters. But that's pretty much it with my day to day.
Wow, that's what's up. So, what type of music you like? Like, who's your favorite artist?
I'm more of a old school R&B type of girl. Like I would listen to Luther Vandross, I would listen to Patti LaBelle and everything like that. I mean, I do listen to music in this day of era. Yeah. Like I'll probably listen to a little bit of Cardi B or Beyonce and and Rihanna and stuff, But my main love music is old school music because that's what I was raised on. That's mostly what I know. Okay. Yeah.
That's what's up. So you was talking about being raised and stuff. I did want to bring that up. Like, where are you from originally in Pittsburgh?
I'm from the north side.
Okay.
I grew up in Northview Heights most of my life, and then when I turned 16, maybe 17 years old, me and my mom, we moved to McKees Rocks. Mm-hmm. And I was over there for maybe, 3 years? And then after that, I moved in with my husband. And like within the next year, I had got married. I was about 3 months pregnant with my son. And then the next year after that, that's when I started, sewing again. And around that time, that's when Melissa Sade Designs was born. So
that's what's up. A blessing in disguise. You never know. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just put your mind to something, you create something. So what was like being experienced on the north side? Like how was it though? Because I'm from the east side of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different on the north side. So like, how was it? What was that experience growing up there?
I would say it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I really didn't associate with a lot of people up Northview. Okay. I mean, I know there was a lot of people who always have beef or whatever, but I didn't really have a lot of problems.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Because I mostly stick to myself. But outside of the north side's cool. Mm-hmm. It's cool. I know sometimes maybe like Northview or the north side in general gets a bad rap, but it's really not that bad. It's not bad.
It's definitely good. So talk about more of your clothing and stuff like that. Where do you see your stuff flourishing to in the next 5 to 10 years?
In the next 5 to 10 years, I do want to own a boutique.
Okay.
I want to own a boutique with all my custom clothes. Probably have custom T-shirts of myself. Which, by the way, I am coming out with more custom T-shirts. If you did not know, I do have custom T-shirts as of right now. But it's only going to say Melissa Sade Designs. I'm going to try to get T-shirts where my logo is on, my logo's on the T-shirts, or probably some crazy catchphrase I have said to my friends and family that they personally know that I say. Mm-hmm.
Could you say it?
It's really bad.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want you getting in trouble on YouTube. But one of my I have my alter ego, and my alter ego is Empress Petty.
Okay.
Empress Petty now, that's when you make me mad and I throw a lot of shade.
Yeah.
As nice as I am, you make me mad, I'm throwing shade and I'm sipping all the tea, honey. Don't bring it this way. But yeah, so one of my t-shirts are probably going to say Empress Petty or hashtag oh well, like I don't care, or something like that. But I'm not gonna speak too much on it because, like I said, I'm more still working on it. So let's see how it goes.
Oh, that's definitely what's up. So before we get up out of here, I just wanted to ask you, what's something that you could really say to your viewers that's motivating and probably want to do something that you're doing? What's some word of advice or encouragement that you could tell them?
I'm gonna just say this: always, no matter how hard it is to achieve your dream, stick to it. I've been wanting to be a part of the fashion industry ever since I was a little girl. I had dropped out of college. I felt, discouraged. But then when I started sewing again and started making jewelry, it brought my confidence back. And then on top of that, and most importantly, you must have a support system. You got to have a support system, and more importantly, you have to trust in the process of becoming an entrepreneur or whatever entrepreneurship you want to be. It takes time. I will say practice. Also practice on your craft. If you want to be an artist or a fashion designer like me, or you want to be a chef or anything that you want to do, practice the craft. Because you're only going to get better. And don't let nobody try to take your joy. Don't let nobody try to discourage you or try to tell you can't do it. Those are haters. Don't trust them.
Right. That's very dope of you, and I want to appreciate you for coming through, talking to me at Scoop TV. Once again, let them know where they can follow you at.
Yes. You can follow me on Facebook, and you can follow me on Instagram. Both on Facebook, it's www.facebook.com/Melissa Sade Designs 96. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Melissa Sade Designs. I do want to thank Scoop for giving me this opportunity to, come out and, interview me, and people can listen to my story. And I do want to add one more thing. I hope you guys come in August, I'm going to be a part of my first fashion show with Style and Glam magazine. So hopefully, Rinka-Tink Tink, you guys can pop up and, support a sister. But again, thank you so much, and that's it.
You heard it here first, Scoop TV.